All right, hello and welcome to the Round 5 preview of the Bentley A&A Cricket Show. You've got myself, Adam Kane, and special guest, Garth Tander.
How are you going, Adam?
Yeah.
It's good to be back out of my backyard, I guess, and into some more better surrounds.
There's family issues, kids running around, crying.
I listened to a bit of the last one. You can actually hear my wife yelling at my daughter at some stage. So it's good to be out, and she doesn't have to have any more screamages because she wants to be part of the show. But it's good.
Yeah, so round 4's completed, and a much better result for Bentley A&A following the winless round 3. We'll start off with Longmere Shield, and Bentley A&A defeated Mackie at Mackie Reserve. From memory, Damien Cotterfield was quite happy to play against A&A in a one-day game, but the boys finally turned it on, and it was great to see, some a breadth of performances from starting off with James White opening the batting, making 43. Dylan Jantz continuing his progress as a first 11 cricketer, making 30. And I guess most notably Stewie Campbell at the end there making 77, and again upsetting his former teammates at Mackie. So that was a great effort.
The guys are 2 and 2 now, but actually playing Mackie at Mackie's always been hard for us. So I don't think I've actually won a game.
I think the discussion was after the game even with the guys like, can you remember when A&A last beat Mackie? And it's been a long time.
And look, it looks like they had all their A-grade players there.
Both the Parks, Cotterfields, Clarkey.
So, it would have been good to get down. I actually tried to get down there, couldn't get down there. But again, the things that stand out, obviously Stewie. And that's what you need from a guy who's got that experience, whether it's against Mackie or Kingston Heath or someone like that. You need him to stand up and make runs when it counts. But, why hopefully this kick-starts things, because it's been lean. But good to see him open the batting and coming into 2-day cricket, but I think it's going to rain again on Saturday.
So looks likely to be another round of one days next Saturday.
Yeah, who knows? But no, it's good, and just that confidence. It's all about confidence, because as a batsman, you never lose your ability. It's just a mental, it's losing your confidence. So you got to get your head around it. So hopefully some runs.
And guys like Red, who's doing everything right at training, he's probably working as hard as anyone. So it's good to see the rewards just starting to come.
But it's good too, because the guys have had a pretty hard draw. You've played most of the top teams, so to come in, be it 2 and 2, coming into Elwood this game, would be because I think we've been in this position the last few years.
Yeah,
and we've always sort of dropped that.
Whether we capitalise.
Yeah, we've always fallen 2 and 3, and then things go downhill from there. But 3 and 2 would be a fantastic position after this round.
And defending the 196, I think it was the opening pair of Brad Dolman and Razmi as well. Brad Dolman bowled really well. Apparently, Buddha couldn't play shots on him at all. It was just on that good length, and Buddha was really struggling. I think he finished wicketless 20 odd after his 9 overs. But in addition to that, Razzie bowled his full 9 overs and took 2 for 14, which is a fantastic effort.
It's all about bowling partnerships. So someone might miss out, but Razzie and Brad, they're probably one of the best sort of opening combinations in the comp. And it's good you got that left arm across, and Brad. Who's, when I saw him play a couple of games ago, he had a bit of pace about him, but he puts it in the good spots, in the good areas, and makes batsmen play. And it's good that they're working well together.
Naturally, a decent score to defend is always a bonus, and the first have really struggled with being able to defend a good score in recent games. So that was a good start. And Andy Lee, the beneficiary of the washout in week 1, and he was available for week 2 only, and fantastic to slot him straight back in. And after getting hit around for his first couple of overs, I think he had about 25 or 30 hit off the first 2. He just turned it on and took about 3 for 10 for the following 6 or 7 overs after that.
It really is great for the club to have Andy back and taking wickets, and taking good wickets. I think he got Buddha and probably a couple of in the middle order. But again, it's a confidence thing for Andy. And geez, come 2-day cricket, he will really come into his own.
Yeah, exactly. James White bowled a couple of overs, took a wicket, as he does. He's the pinch hitter with the ball red. And also Big Matty Ryan as well, who's doing his bit as the first second change bowler. So good all-round depth with the guys. Probably might need to add a bit more bowling depth in the second week, whether that be Brad Lovell or myself. Who
Maybe
knows?
second spinner.
Well, who knows? I mean, like
You're coming off a 4 for only 2 games ago. So
haven't bowled in one sense, but
yeah, exactly right. So,
but no, it is good for the club the fact that Andy Lee's back and firing. And
but the good thing again from the outside looking in, it's all of a sudden you got 3 or 4 guys in the twos that are pushing up. So it means the pressure will now be on the guys to sort of make the most of their opportunity in the ones, and you know, hopefully, I think it's guys like Geschke went back to the twos. Geschke, Lovell, Luke Morrison, yourself, Gilly, who's making runs.
Yeah.
So there's 5 or 6, and now hopefully the guys in the ones will start to really sort of knuckle down and try and get some performances on the board.
So again, good result for the ones, and we play Elwood next week, who we'll talk about Longmeadow Shield later, but it'll be a big game. Moving to Woolno Shield, our second 11 unfortunately had a really bad day against the undefeated Moorabbin West. A&A, slow start, finished I think 8 or 7 for 144 after its 38 overs. Got a wicket reasonably early, but ultimately they passed us 2 wickets down and got a cheap 3rd wicket after that. As you mentioned before, Anthony Gill making runs, he top scored with 43, Luke Morrison with 30, so they're 2 guys putting their hands up. Brad Lovell got some good time in the middle, opening up, made 15, but unfortunately just when he was just starting to push the run rate up, he threw his wicket away. So look, unfortunate from that perspective. With the bowling, Stuart Craven picked up a couple of wickets, 2 for 34, and hung in there, defending a low score. In the end, they passed us with 2 overs to go. So again, that leaves the seconds winless at this stage. And as you mentioned, with some names just starting to creep up and provide some depth in the side, the twos really do need to get a win on the board to just avoid that talk of going down to C grade.
And again, just I think Gilly's probably made over 100 runs the first 3 or 4 games. So
At least.
you know, it's good for Gilly, but you know, again, you just need to get consistent attendances in games. So there's been a few in, a few out. That's probably from that point of view. But you know, there's been some close games that probably the twos could have won.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's all learning. There's some young guys there, so I'm sure they're getting benefit from it.
Absolutely. Moving to the third 11, a win. Chasing 106 with Sammy Wolf claiming 4 for 18, and Jason Sherlock and Bobby Diamond both taking 2 wickets each. The war horses, the veterans. Again, defending Aspendale's 106, or chasing I should say. We finished 5 for 108. Simon White making 42, top scoring, just before his hand operation. He's got that metacarpal syndrome or whatever it may be. So I think a few opposition sides will be happy to see Simon White not playing. Having said that, his brother Tim played his first game for A&A in the thirds. Got out to a dodgy LBW decision for 9 and told the umpire that he didn't agree with it. But
is he going to play, or was it just because Simon?
Oh look, I think that was a romantic thing. But who knows what's going to happen after that? He's still in the next training and whatnot. So we'll see what happens.
That's good.
But so yeah, good win for the thirds. The fourth also won, great win. Elwood made 8 for 175, which is a huge score in one-day cricket, and A&A passed them 0 down with James Fergus making 112 not out. So great result. I don't have the score here to see who actually batted with him.
The first guy who was playing good twos cricket.
Made 300 runs in the twos opening the batting a couple of years
so
ago.
hopefully he can push up and get a spot back.
Yeah, absolutely. And the fifths had a bye. The sixth, who not sure whether we'll continue on with that, but they played Hampton United. We made 8 for 189, and I think Mick Donahue top scored with 50 not out. And in reply, Hampton United finished 6 for 137. So great result for A&A, 4 out of 5 in the series. The twos, not the twos, the 12s, they won handsomely as well, chasing 88. They passed them, I think, 5 wickets down with plenty of overs to go. But I think the kids wanted to keep on batting, but the Bentley coach decided to just grab the stumps, tell the kids that game over, which no doubt pleased Tim Irving. And the under-16s unfortunately fell short as well. But a great night for the club, knowing that